Right, good evening everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to the channel, dropping a like on the video to help me reach a wider audience, and any comments or questions you may have, please leave them down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I'm going to make a very quick video about Cardano tonight, but before I move on to that, I'm going to go through the cryptocurrency market as a whole to see how it's doing. Today we're down 0.78%, which is probably normal for the weekend because the institutional traders aren't involved in the market, but the market's still doing quite well. We're holding above that $1 trillion market cap. If we very quickly look at the chart there, yeah, we're hovering above $1 trillion. Last time we held above $1 trillion, we went all the way up to 3, so there's a potential that we could be entering the bull market. I'm not entirely convinced of that, but you know, it's looking quite decent at the moment. 24-hour trading volume $40 billion because it's the weekend, so that's down. Bitcoin dominance is at 42.3%. Bitcoin itself has actually pushed back above $23,000 today. 7 days it's down 0.9, not 95%, but it's up about 10%, I think, over the week as a whole. If we look at the biggest movers over the last 24 hours, Gala Games continues to do well. That's up hundreds of percent, I believe, over the last few weeks. AVAX has pushed up nicely. Engine coins, so some of the gaming coins are doing quite well. Engine and Gala. Decentraland, they all seem to be doing quite well, gaming coins at the moment. Monero is having a little push up as well. Nothing major. Dogecoin. But yeah, Gala continues to do very, very well. I missed out on that one when it was down in the 20s and 30 cents. Sorry, the 0.2 and 0.3 cent region. So anyway, if you're in that, well done. If we look at the Cardano page, we're up 0.23% on the day, currently trading at 38 cents. Got a market cap of $13 billion. Circulating supply of 34 billion, which is 77% of the total supply. It's been a very choppy day, nothing major really, just fairly flat day, as you know, it's fairly standard for the weekends. Looking at the sentiment, I'm starting to lose faith in this because a lot of people, all they're doing is shilling their other coins in there. Someone's talking about Gala here, someone's talking about XTZ. They're not really talking about the project they should be talking about, so it's not really the best place to gauge sentiment. But they've got 110,000 followers rather there. If we quickly go to the charts, I don't ordinarily go to the article, but the charts first. So this is the Cardano on the daily. Let's have a quick look. We've broken through the 50 period moving average and the 100 MA. We've continuing to make higher highs. We found a bottom here at 0.24 cents. We had 3 tests of it and bounced off it. There was some divergence between this low here and where was the low? So this low here and this low here, but it worked that divergence off. But even though it worked off, it played out. Momentum switched to positive. The MACD line and the signal line are both above the 0 line. The 50 MA is starting to kink upwards, as is the 100, which is quite a bullish sign. My only concern with this chart is that we're approaching double top territory possibly in the next few days, and it would depend how we react to this 47 cents region should we push up there. But you can see we're using this resistance has become support. Also, we're testing the 100 and bouncing off that every time we touch it. We had a pullback here and it pushed straight back up. So if we look to the weekly and see where other lines of resistance are, once we push through the 47 cents, the next level of resistance would be the 50 MA and the 56, is that 59? 56 cents would be the next level of resistance, but that's talking about weeks. But it could be days depending on how fast things move. But all in all, things are looking fairly bullish on the chart. It was a bit of a doji today, so nothing major, but it has made another higher high. So I would expect us to reach that 47 cents region, sorry. And it would all depend on how price reacts to that and where we move going forward. Should we push through it and close above it, then we could just continue to head north rather. Should it reject, it could retrace all the way back down here, but we never know. Let's just wait and see what happens when we get there. So if we quickly go to this article, it's only a very short article about the hard fork. I'll read it very quickly. I'll link it down in the description below. Cardano hard fork will increase interoperability with Bitcoin, Ethereum and others, will aid a price react. Sorry if you can hear snoring in the background, that's my dog. Yeah, she's having a nap. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock. So she's in my office with me, but she's sleeping. She's a pug and she snores like anything. So I do apologise if you can hear that. Cardano's hard fork event in February to increase Cardano's interoperability with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other blockchain chains. ADA might react bullishly to the upcoming upgrade. Cardano's next upgrade will tentatively take place on February the 14th. So that's Valentine's Day. It's quite easy to remember. The hard fork is said to bring new built-in functions to Plutus, the smart contracts programming language for Cardano blockchain. This new upgrade will bring to ECDSA and Schnorr cryptographic signatures to make it easier for developers to build cross-chain apps. The cryptographic signature techniques ECDSA and Schnorr signatures are employed by multiple blockchains, among which are the Bitcoin and Ethereum blockchains. However, Cardano utilizes fast, safe, and compact Edwards curve digital signature algorithm, but this signature is incompatible with ECDSA and Schnorr signatures. The Cardano upgrade will make it simpler for developers to collaborate with other blockchains by enhancing interoperability and enabling secure cross-chain dApp development. Where are we? The ECDSA and Schnorr signatures will be supported by the brand new built-in feature that Plutus will offer, enabling simplicity for programmers to create cross-chain apps and ensuring the highest level of security. The entire Cardano ecosystem has been making preparations for some time with successful integration testing. With more than 80% of block-producing nodes running the necessary new node, this technology is almost ready to be implemented on the Cardano mainnet. The incoming modification has already been communicated to exchanges, and developers of dApps have been surveyed to assure compatibility. The update is anticipated to occur on February the 14th, 2023. Sorry, the article is becoming a bit repetitive. Cardano Community Foundation will keep the community informed of new developments prior to the tentative date. You can follow the Cardano CF channels for the most recent information. How will ADA react to the upgrade? It doesn't just depend on that, it depends on how the market's moving as a whole. But ADA is the native token for the Cardano ecosystem. It's a reflection of the economic activities, perception, acceptance, and valuation of Cardano's ecosystem. ADA is a token highly influenced by fundamentals, of which the upcoming hard fork is part. So yeah, it could have a major impact on price should it go well. Cardano had its major Vassal hard fork in September 2022. Amidst the bullish expectations of investors and traders to sell the news, ADA plummeted rather than appreciated. It dropped by 9.5% a few days after the successful upgrade. It was further hurt by the Fed news, trading at 0.43 at the time. There was also the FTX debacle, which drove everything down, but the market seems to be recovering from that now. Whether ADA will react positively is unknown, but the upgrade brings a lot of positive changes to the Cardano ecosystem. As of now, market sentiment towards Cardano's CIP0049 sends a strong bullish bias. The interoperability and ease of development it adds to Plutus, Cardano's smart contract programming language, is a major upgrade. Cardano is doing everything it can to preserve the long-term value and utility of its blockchain and token. Right, so I'll link that article down below. So that's the fundamentals in that, the latest fundamentals regarding Cardano. And according to this, the Cardano does react to fundamentals. If we go back to the technicals, though, you can see that we have got this double top incoming. We've had two rejections of price at that level within the last, going back to October. But we have pushed through the 50 and closed above it for the first time since October. And when was the last time we were above the 100? The last time we were above the 100 was in September last year. So everything's looking bullish on the technical front. I wouldn't be too worried about this red candle. We've made a higher high. We're going to be closing today soon. I would expect us to push further up. The weekend you don't get much action because the institutional traders aren't there buying. You've just got retail left to hold the fort, so to speak. I don't generally buy them. Actually, there's a pullback on this, and there's a pullback on VeChain, which gives me a chance to get a few hundred quid's worth of tokens or a few $100 worth of tokens, depending on where in the world you are. So I might put a small buy in today, because I believe anything below 50 cents is a decent price for Cardano. Obviously, nothing in this video is financial advice. It's just things that I'm doing in the markets. So I'm going to leave it for there. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Do drop a like on the video to help me reach a wider audience, and any comments or questions you might have, please leave them down below. I wish you all a wonderful evening and weekend, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.